Welcome back everybody, Maverick here, and today we're taking on Keys for Halo Combat Evolved on the Xbox. Now the level Keys is great. I mean, it's as the penultimate level of campaign, I think it serves its purpose of being part of the great ending that is Halo campaign. And we'll of course be doing it on Legendary. You can see from the thumbnail that there's a Covenant ship and there's this radioactive goo spilling out into these pools. Pretty cool thumbnail. I like that neon color juxtaposed to the dark background.
The Covenant network is absolute chaos. From what I've been able to piece together, their leadership ordered all ships to abandon Halo when they found the Flood, but they were too late. The Flood overwhelmed this cruiser and disabled it. Covenant are terrified the Flood will repair the ship and use it to escape from Halo. They've sent in a strike team to neutralize the Flood and repair the ship for immediate departure. I've got a good lock on Captain Key's CNI transponder signal. He's alive, and the implants are intact. There's some interference from the cruiser's damaged reactor. I'll bring us in as close as I can. Oh, I see. The coordinate data needs to be... Right. Sorry.
So, Master Chief getting dropped on his head because the coordinate data needed to be turned the other way around. I'm guessing it's because they went from one side of the ring to the other.
Captain? I've lost him.
Alright, Armless Flood chasing a grunt. Now, around this corner, I know there's active camo back there, but around this corner, there's a Flood versus grunt skirmish, and I want to get that shotgun over here. Oh, I heard it. Somebody's using my shotgun. And I want to get it before I grab that active camo. So, we'll bide our time. And you know, this is the... I think it's Truth and Reconciliation, the same trip that we've already been on. So things will look similar as we go through here. Alright, I'm tired of waiting. Where's that shotgun? Oh. Damn. Oh, I got stuck on that. Whatever that is. Console. Alright, now we can go get the active camo. So things will look similar. Two Betrayals was similar to Assault on the Control Room. Keys is similar to Truth and Reconciliation. And of course the Maw will be similar to Pillar of Autumn. So we are going backwards right to where we began. I guess that's the art of this campaign. Okay, so we need to get over there. But we gotta go down there. And the radioactive goo. I think it's radioactive nuclear reactor coolant. Technically. But it looks like an ecological disaster. On the scale of Chernobyl. Or BP oil spill. Of course BP's oil spill had over 100 million gallons of oil. This doesn't have 100 million gallons, but what it lacks for in volume makes up for with radioactivity. Now I'm just gonna stay here, let them duke it out, and that's gonna be key to this level. You've got to exercise discipline when you can, exercise caution when you can. Oh, it's awfully quiet, isn't it? Oh, there's still plenty of enemies. Now this little alcove over here is probably my favorite spot. Ooh, pistol. Go ahead and grab that. My favorite spot to hole up. Oh, there are a lot of Flood. They've overwhelmed the Covenant, so that's, you know that they're swarming. Whew. Okay, let's scavenge for shotgun if we can, because we're low, and we're gonna need a lot of it. The first, I don't know, 3/4 of this level is defined by how good you are with the shotgun, or if you have shotgun. In this case, well, in this case I gotta admit it's not looking good unless I find some in this little radioactive hot tub here. Didn't find any. That's gonna hurt. That's okay, we'll just lean on our pistol for a little bit. Alright, once again, go dark. Let them duke it out. We're just one person, and you know, there's going to be a lot of parts. Well, there are a lot of parts on campaign for Halo that you can skip, and a lot of people say, oh, you shouldn't skip. You know, that kind of defeats the spirit of the level. Letting people duke it out or going the shorter route on some of these levels, I wouldn't say defeats the spirit of the level. I would say it's more like GoldenEye, where the point of the level is to not attract attention on some parts. Oh, don't want to use my shotgun. Now you're just one guy here, infiltrating a Covenant ship that's swarmed by Flood. You have to exercise some discretion on who you engage. That guy has a shotgun. And if you use discretion in the right parts... Oh, that was close. Okay. You will be rewarded. Especially on Legendary. Alright, we are, I think, doing quite alright on shotgun ammo now. Well, I mean, we're doing better. We're going to need as much of it as we can get. Alright, I'm just trying to stay alive right here. And in the process of trying to stay alive, you will accumulate ammo. I guess that's one way to do it. So long as you don't go down to 0 shells. Alright, let's see what we got. Another radioactive pool. Check. Oh, shoot. Okay. Now the radar's always lighting up red because of those guys. It can really throw me off sometimes. Alright, get ready to throw some frags because this little narrow hallway is packed full of Flood. I don't even mess around. 3 frags. You know, I cherish my frags. If you've watched any of my playthroughs, you know that a fragmentation grenade is pretty valuable to me, but no. I'm not holding on to them here because I want to survive. I mean, you saw that. I threw, I think, at least 2 frags to start, turn the corner, and there's still a nice little cohort of Flood. Alright, now watch out. Watch out, because this is narrow, and look at that. Look at that, they're just falling down from the top. What's happened to me before is I'll walk too far, I'll engage some Flood that's up there, and then I'll start backtracking, and I walk my ass right into one of those popper forms that explodes on me. Just be aware of that. Now, I wish the flashlight would, like, stun them. It doesn't, but I wish it did. Shoot. See what I mean? Dangerous. I probably went too far there. That was not exercising caution. Alright. This narrow hallway can be extremely dangerous, especially if you get caught in like a chain reaction of grenade explosions. There's just nowhere to hide, you know? And if your shield goes down, there's always a baseline number of these things crawling around that'll finish you off. I just get the feeling that something's gonna fall down behind me and end me. Being extra aware of that possibility right now. Okay, I just need to let these things attack me for a bit. Get a nice clean radar and some silence. Alright. Now, again, there's a Flood versus Covenant battle going down. You can speed up the process with the sniper rifle, but the sniper rifle here it's just for fun. You know, there's literally no reason for me to use it other than to just speed things up. Because the Flood will keep coming. Thumb slipped. The Flood will infinitely spawn until the Covenant are dead here, so it's just how long do you want to wait? And I guess some people like using the sniper rifle. I'm not one of those people. Alright. Those elites are slippery. Come back. There you are. Now, if you get a back shot on the hunters, sure, go for it. Shoot them. But if it's not a clear shot, I don't know, think twice about it, because they'll start lofting their green plasma cannon back here. There's not a whole lot of space for you to run once that starts happening. Okay, oh, I thought my shotgun disappeared. Whew, had a miniature heart attack there. Alright, see. I mean, it's actually not a terrible idea to leave one elite left to distract all these guys. Because look what happened. And there's a health pack here if you need it. I'm trying not to get it just yet. Who has that shotgun? I heard a shotgun. Where? Oh, you know what? You're up there. Ah, shit. Oh, okay, see what I mean? I need that health pack now. Thank you. Get rid of that guy. Okay, y'all are next. There's just so many of these things on this level. Come on. Alright, moving on. Okay, turret here with an elite in it. Gotcha. Alright, clean up the grunts here. There's going to be just a ton of flood coming around that corner. In fact, I'm going to go get some more plasmas before I contend with that, because it's one of the harder parts of this level. You have to clear the corner, like I have to actually physically round the corner before they'll stop spawning. Now for me to get around the corner, I have to clear them out enough to where I can physically get over there. Where are they? There you are. See, I rounded the corner. It doesn't seem like much, but that should stop the infinite spawn. I don't know how to explain it. This is just my experience talking, but like, look at that, just one wave. And the reason there's only one wave is because I went around the corner. If you sit back here and you take them out right here, you'll go through 10 waves of flood. You'll eventually die. I don't like how that's programmed. I don't think it's an intuitive or fair way. But it is legendary, so whatever. It's supposed to be hard. Okay, got plenty of pistol ammo. Still running kind of short on shotgun. Usually by this point I'm in the 30s. Got 30 shells. There we go, 17 rounds for shotgun. That's what I'm talking about. That's what we needed. The guy took a mid-air swipe and missed. Okay. I like the eerie glow of that radioactive stuff pooling. Now, if you don't have a pistol, this can be problematic to get these guys. If you don't have a pistol, look for one or get a needler. A plasma pistol works too. In fact, the plasma pistol or the plasma rifle might be even more effective than the regular pistol. Alright. Here we go. We're actually quite close to the grav lift. In fact, there it is. Just gonna let these things run themselves down before I rush out there, because there's a lot of enemies out here. And normally I say don't get involved in their scuffles, but I do like to clear that out. I got a nice little stick. Nice. Now playing this level, particularly towards the end, is great practice for sticking. You will be a stick expert by the time you're done playing this on Legendary. Alright. It's not so obvious right now. We're supposed to wait until the end of the level. Alright, overshield. The overshield is... Oh, fuck. I was going to say the overshield is handy to get to the grav lift. Once you get to the grav lift, it's not as important. But getting to it is extremely important. As you can see, it's already run down. Now there are times where I get inside the ship and I haven't been touched, you know? And it's like, why would I need the overshield? But other times, like this time, it's like, thank goodness I had the overshield. Alright, back into the belly of the beast. Upstairs, downstairs. So, what that means is we're going to go upstairs first. And then we're going to go back downstairs. Alright, I don't know why I'm just randomly shooting at that. It's not like I have an excess of shotgun ammo. And I am going to need it. The pistol, you know, pistol's great. But inside the ship, you need the shotgun.
The Flood are gathering bodies here.
Okay. Cortana just said the Flood are gathering bodies, but she doesn't say why. I don't know if it's because she doesn't know why. Or if she just isn't telling us. Oh, that's a shotgun. I wish I hadn't stuck that guy. He's got a boomstick. Alright, now it is... Okay, was that another shotgun? Okay, I have to exercise caution. This vent is a Flood hangout. You know, they just keep coming. And because of that, when you kill them, they're going to drop a lot of... Another shotgun. Okay, this is where you get your shotgun ammo. They're going to drop a lot of grenades, and when you kill one of those popper forms, they will sometimes set off a chain reaction, so don't find yourself standing right in the middle of all of this when you kill one of those forms. I know popper form's not their formal name. What is it? Carrier form? Yeah, it's a carrier form. Look at that. Setting off the plasma. Okay, I've picked up several shotguns, you'll notice, and I'm still a little bit low on shotgun, despite having picked up several. That's 22 rounds, I'll take that, yes. So not only do you need the shotgun, but you need a lot of more shotgun, thank you. You need a lot of pistol too, but I've got a lot of pistol. Alright. Here we go. You know what? I should make sure these things are completely gone before venturing into this wide open space. That guy's definitely not down for the count. Nope. Alright, use your pistol where you can because, you know, you need that shotgun. Alright, so we've cleared out that tiny little group. What'll happen is they'll come out of that doorway over there now. I have no idea if that'll hit. Hopefully it does. Somebody blew up. That ghost? Non-functional. Otherwise I'd be jumping in it. I don't like this one bit. It is way too quiet. I know that plasma that I threw didn't take them all out, so... Where are y'all? Shoot. They're definitely setting a trap up for me. That should get their attention. Yeah. I am starting to gather that plasma must have taken out a fair number of them, though, 'cause There's only 2 of them that I've encountered. That is surprising. Alright, another overshield over here. Gosh. Some carnage happened there. Yeah, all these vehicles are inoperable, unfortunately. Alright, as much as I say use your pistol, don't use your pistol on this part. The reason you have an overshield is because this part is packed with blood. And I'm trying to get to that corner to round it, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. Not to round it to like stop their spawning, that's not going to have an effect on it, but just to see what's coming. Because sometimes you can get a nice grenade in there to like 10 of them. But that's alright. We cleared them out. With some overshield to spare, I might add. Well, check out our shotgun ammo now. I wasn't paying attention, but we definitely picked some up. Alright, always check back here. Every once in a while there's a flood or 2 hiding back there, or got trapped back there or something. Alright. We have max shotgun. Now we really don't have to worry about shotgun for the rest of the level. Alright. Do a little sweep, make sure there's no carrier forms ready to explode you. There's several of them there. And the purpose of the overshield really was for that room that we just passed. Now it's just going to get eaten down slowly by these infestation forms. And that's okay, don't worry about it. The overshield has served its purpose. Alright, we're back to seeing some Covenant. Wow, that was a heck of a cry. Sorry, man. Oh, little ankle bracelet for the purple elite. Is that our second stick? I think it is. Alright, now be careful. Watch the radar. Heads up. Okay, see that big red blob on the radar? These guys will sneak up on you and end you real fast. So that's just something you gotta play to know about. First time you play it, you got like 4 or 5 flood coming up behind you and you're like, what the hell? Where did that come from? And it's gonna happen again. That can happen, I don't know, I'm gonna say like up to 3 times. So you just have to be careful when you walk down this hallway. Keep your eye on the radar. Yep, see there is it. Oh, I didn't catch that one that fast. I just had to run. But if that carrier form had put down right as I was walking by him and set off a bunch of grenades, that would have been a death. So count ourselves lucky. And now I'm being, oh, see, look at that. I was being paranoid and it paid off. Those were not on the radar yet. My paranoia paid off. And you know, when paranoia pays off, it's actually kind of detrimental. Because then you start to be more paranoid. I was going to say I'm not going to succumb to that, but maybe I should have. Oh, shoot. I was on the edge of disaster right there. You know what? This might be one of those things where you just have to push through or they keep spawning forever. So let me push through right here. To, at least to this side. Whew. I'm going to need a new barrel for this shotgun with how much I'm using it. The barrel's going to warp how hot it's going to get. Alright, I guess I just need to throw a grenade. Look, we had max shotgun. Now look at us. What the hell? Come down and fight me like a man. Where are you? Or just disappear. Are you stuck? Oh, okay, well that's fair. You were stuck. I take that back. Alright, let's see if we can't get a third stick here.
We should be able to reach the control room from the 3rd mid-level.
Ugh, just short. Well, didn't get a stick, but that guy definitely rolled into it.
In pain, we have to find it.
Alright, now before you deal with those cats, which, God, they are hot for me, come down here, clear this area out, because if you don't, if you skip this area, they'll come after you. Elites will spawn in here. Alright, the reason I have my pistol out is because there's hunters back here. Yes, hunters in this tiny, tiny little confined space. Whew! We got lucky with a little back shot. We didn't have to goad him into charging at us. Alright, I'm being cautious of these grunts because look at that. They are grenade throwing grunts. Alright, now we cleared them out. See if they dropped any plasmas actually. One. Stingy. They threw them all. Whatever. Alright, now we have the unenviable task of taking down these elites. Switching to my frags because I don't have a plasma pistol. What I'm going to do is try to get them to just roll off. Or kill them. There's one down. Alright, again, it pays to be grenade heavy. Grenades are basically a power weapon. Alright, switching back to plasmas on the grenades. We're low on grenades. I could really use some. Let's see if we can pick some up here. Okay. Picked up one plasma. Here's the second plasma. Now, whenever you see a carrier form, especially as we get farther into the level, back up because because it's going to set off a chain reaction, almost undoubtedly. Huh. I'm surprised that. Here's what happened. I was just running into the fire. You know, the Flood can be forgiven for their stupidity from time to time because they're, I don't know, zombie-esque. Whew. They got a nice little reaction time though for... Well, they know what they're after, I'll say that. Alright, now this part can be pretty tricky. What's that? Okay. The armless Flood just coming up and whispering in my ear because I'm not paying attention to him. That was creepy. Alright, this part can be tricky because sometimes I don't know. Sometimes there's a ton of Flood. Other times there's not. Did you hear those grunts howling? I can't rewind it right now because, you know, in the middle of recording, but man, I am going to go back and listen to that. I don't know if one died or if that was just like their launch cry. But I liked it. Alright, I'm being extra cautious here because, like I said, I mean, sometimes that. This is one of those times where they're just gonna come. I know there's gonna be more. When there's like a bunch like that, oh, maybe not. Huh? Okay. Still, that was plenty enough. Again, leaning on the grenades to take care of them. Alright, what do we got? El Capitan. Oh, yeah. Stick? Not what I was going for, but I'll take it. I was trying to stick the elite. Got a collateral Flood stick. I'm completely out of grenades. That is not a welcome sight, I'll say that. Look at that. 2 elites down there and I'm out of grenades. Where's the flood when you need them? Listen to that burning fire. Wow, this ship is a wreck. I know there's more flood coming, so if they could just get here. Got this health pack behind me. That's why I'm being a little more aggressive with the pistol. Alright, Flood. It's your party. You can show up whenever you want. There you go. No, don't come after me. Come on, man. Go after that elite. If I can get that elite to hide, I'll just go over there and blast him with the shotgun. I guess he is hiding, so. Ah, fuck. This is not good. Not good. Oh man, where's that health pack? Can we make it back? Get me to that health pack ASAP. Glad I didn't pick it up earlier. 'Cause dang, that was close. It's one of those moments where sometimes you just gotta be lucky. Look at that, trying to throw grenades and I still don't have any. But at least I did pick some up to escape that low health situation. Okay, reload while you can, of course. Frag, thank you. Gosh, I would love to build up my grenade reservoir, but just keep finding myself in a situation where I need to use them. Is that a frag? Maybe. Nope, it was flesh flood. Flood flesh, rather. Oh, there go all my grenades. Sweet. Not a problem, not a problem. We can stay focused here. Alright, did we finally make some progress? The Flood do live up to their name. I'll give them that. Okay. There's Captain Keyes. He's been turned into a proto-grave mind. I think that's what this is called. Look at that. Oh. It's a ghastly abomination. Look at this. We're about to punch it right in the face. Oof. Looks like Jeepers Creepers wall. If you've seen that movie. Is that him breathing? Was that like his Darth Vader breathing noise?
What he'd want us to do.
Now it sounds like he's gagging. Yeah, put him out of his misery. That's what he'd want us to do for sure. That's what I'd want someone to do. If I'm a proto-gravemind, you can punch me in the face. Know that. Alright, I would love to stick around and look at that, but I need to run over here. Let these tactical grunts out so they can fight the Flood. If you don't open that door, you're not going to get the Flood Covenant tussle. Now, the Flood will almost always win right here just because they've got so many more numbers. But those are special, I don't know, like spec op, special op elites over there with fuel rod grunts. So they do put up a nice little fight, I'll say that. Looks like the fight's over though. Now, we're towards the end of the level. There is no conserving ammo now. It's just we're in use your ammo any way possible to get out alive situation now, because the Flood, yeah, they're going to be a problem, but the bigger problem is going to be those elites. And let me tell you, they are a problem. They've got a ton of health. They're programmed to throw grenades like crazy. What else? They roll more often, so they're more agile. All of the features that make... I'm gonna let these things kill themselves on me. All the features that make elites deadly have been turned up several notches on these elites, and they're the only thing out here now. So it's bad news for us. But having the Master Chief around is always bad news for the Covenant, so I guess we can't complain too much. Alright. Now back up. Because they will... Look at that. That was a grenade. They will throw grenades like crazy. Let's see if we can't stick this cat. Oh, I think we... Oh, no, we didn't. Damn, that was close. Okay, there's someone over there that we need to take out. Looks like a grunt. Oh, shoot, it's a grunt and an elite. Now I'm out of plasmas, which is a bummer. But we've got this shotgun, and they're pretty close, so... If I can... Let me take out this idiot. His elite body shielded him. A nice... Oh, look at those plasmas. I need those. I'm gonna get them. I hear a sniveling grunt, though. Alright, I'm coming for you, don't worry. Look at that health on that guy. Oh, that was impressive. Dude was built like a tank. Oh shoot, that is a fuel rod grunt. Whew. Yep. Now all the elites are left-handed, and all of their throws are less of an arc and more of like a line drive. So you do have to watch out for that. Look at that. Rolled into your demise. Look, you can't just roll into a shotgun blast and expect to survive. So I hear someone. Oh, they're all below me. Okay, now this is important. Those Banshees are right out of here. But that dropship on the lower level, it will be their support fire. So you really don't want to go on the lower level. Or not lower, but mid-level. Got a stick? Nah, but it's close. Oh, fuck. That toss. Now you don't want to waste grenades on this part, so what do? Waste a grenade. Alright, now that elite will run once you kill a sufficient number of his crew. What we'll want to do is turn the corner and stick his ass. I think we stuck a grunt. That's alright. Wait for the shield to come back. No, we didn't stick anyone, but we definitely killed an elite. Alright, so what happened there is we killed a fuel rod grunt, which has a self-destruct on it. Oh shit, I thought that guy was still alive. Alright, now it would make sense to keep going forward, right? Yeah, and you're right, it would make sense, but that's not what we're gonna do. And I'll tell you why. Because that darn dropship is down there. So I like to circumvent it as much as possible. And look! You served us well. A little shotgun boomstick. But the time for your use has come to an end. Now, I'm not saying you have to drop it on every run, but there's just so many elites from here on out. You can expect about, I don't know, 15 elites. So you really... You gotta have the noob combo. Plasma pistol, pistol, pistols. John Wick style. Alright, so I'm coming over here because you can stick someone, usually. Usually he's right here. Oh, he's not there. There you are. He's right here today. Damn, I missed him. That's not a problem. Look on your radar. He's looking for us right now, okay? So let him look. He's a sneaky guy. There we go. Alright, now the reason we're right here is because this equivalent door on the level below us has not an infinite spawn of these elites, but maybe like 10 of them will come out if you're not controlling the spawn point. Now one has come out. There's always 1 or 2 that come out. See, look at that. Did we get them? If you don't get them, tag them at least so the plasma will finish them off. I don't even think the plasma finished that guy off. And I'm out of grenades now, so shit. There are some more over there, but I'm afraid if I leave this area, the elites will just come back with their infinite spawn glitch. Alright, wait for the shield to come back. We made it this far. We don't want to run out there like a hero. You see all those elites over there? Alright, here we go. Now I had to run because my shield was down, but we're gonna get them, don't worry. I'm not gonna get him, it turns out. If he's not following us, I'm keen to just let him be. Alright, we already scavenged this area for plasma grenades. I am wary of that elite possibly coming up behind us. Alright, now the reason I'm not throwing this frag on those elites is because I don't want to chain react a bunch of grenades if there's some right there. But I also don't want to die, so might not have a choice at this rate. Alright, that should make it a lot easier. Now we got him on the run. Ooh, that's a lot of elite. Give me that shotgun. Go! So the Spec Op elite got me. He brushed up from the first floor up the ramp to come finish his beef with me. That'll happen rarely. I mean, very rarely. I wasn't expecting it because you should never really expect it. It's an extremely uncommon occurrence. Oh, goodness. And now that I have no plasmas, this is going to be a little more tough. And a couple frags. Is that the Spec Op? Is Spec Op? Dude, what is your beef? I've never seen an elite so hungry for the Master Chief. So thirsty. Alright, whatever. We took care of him. Dude was pushing his luck anyways. No one goes after the Master Chief twice and lives. Alright. Now, we do have 4 plasmas. And you can see they've got this, like, this is a special op elite. They've got this metal armor. It's like metallic looking. I like it. It looks cool. Oh, I need that plasma pistol. But you don't really see it anywhere else in the game that I'm aware of. Alright, now I only have 1 health bar, so this is going to be hella tough. Ah, shoot, this door. There's just so many of them out there. Look at that. Freaking needler rounding the corner. I don't even... They really need to be closer. Look at these needlers. Oh my god. What's the name of that Angelina Jolie movie where she's like curving bullets? That's what this crap is. No one can ever remember the name of that movie. Oh, get some. Little stick. Yep. And that's what I mean when I say this level is going to be sticky practice. Get some again, double knee stick. Worked up because I'm a little bit on edge from that Spec Op Elite coming after me. I really didn't appreciate that. It's his ship though. Alright, I missed the stick on that one. And I need to go get more plasmas. And probably a new plasma pistol. And one thing I haven't mentioned is this music. It's a hard ending to a level, but it's great music to end on. Alright, surely there's a nice... Nope, that's my old one. 83, there we go. Hopefully this one takes us home. Now I'm going to walk around with it charged up because I'm a little bit traumatized from this guy actually, right here. Alright, how many of y'all are left? I know there's a couple of you assholes out here. I think I got him. Nope. Didn't get him. Got him that time though. Okay, now this is our chance. Okay. Okay. Fuck. Yes! Yes! Now the reason I did that is because I only had one health bar left. And what was about to happen is at the door that I just came out of, fuel rod grunts are going to come out of, and the door to my left, there's going to be a bunch of Spec Op Elites that spawn. So point being, I was almost forced into just running for it. And that's Keys on Legendary. It's a fun level. You get to go outside the ship. Well, I guess you get to go inside the ship, outside the ship, inside the ship. You got a mix of Covenant and Flood. It's a level that's not completely foreign because we've been on Truth and Wreck before. But the addition of the Spec Op Elites at the end, I think, makes for a very difficult and satisfying ending to that level, which is appropriate for a level this deep into the game. It's tough. I mean, I kind of had to rely on my sticking. I got those 2 knee sticks and then a chest stick, and then just made a dash for it. And with that, we'll be moving on to the Maw, which is the ultimate final level of Halo campaign. And it has a Warthog race in it, so I'm really looking forward to it. But until then, y'all take it easy, and I'll see y'all next time.